Thursday. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Dak Prescott and the Carolina Panthers versus Tom Brady and the Chicago Bears.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Brady throwing on second down. To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
But it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Brady's pass.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle to Beckham.
Brady's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Complete to
14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
14.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Brady's throw there complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Brady now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Number 87.
Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Good.
Gould with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a two-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On third down, it's Prescott. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
At the 47-yard
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Chris Harris. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Prescott.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10.
Here now a look at LaShawn McCoy. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, it's McCoy. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Complete. Jefferson the target. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Bears.
From the gun, Brady over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
Chicago.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Play action, now it's Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Bears.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tenth carry now for McCoy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
Prescott's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And 4.
Here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Panthers 10, Bears 7.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, Any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Chris Conley, a touchdown reception. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Vikes trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 3 yards remain for second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
That's good for a Carroll.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Metcalf. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third and 2.
Throwing. Prescott. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
A loss of 4.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jacob Phillips brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
47's the mic. 47.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Bears.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the...
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Brady's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To Odell Beckham.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a play fake. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady again. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Brady to throw again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Bears.
Again, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Gold to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Prescott.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll find Metcalf. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Justin Jefferson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Brady. Complete, Jefferson the target. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Panthers have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
And makes the score Bears 22.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 6. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
19.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.